What's up everyone and welcome back to another Path of Excel 2 market analysis video. So first off, if you're totally new to these kinds of videos or you haven't seen the channel before, I recommend that you check out the Discord server in the video description because we have a lot of explanation on all of these different strategies there, and also a kind of fund but for Path of Excel where you invest your divines into and we'll reinvest them for you, and then you can withdraw at a profit. So if you're interested in that, check out the Discord server, read through the welcome channel and then the fund info channel, and you'll know everything that you need to know. So to get started with the market analysis, there are a couple of things that you really need to know. So everything in Path of Excel trades at a different currency exchange rate. And this currency exchange is available through Alva. So if we, for example, look at the currency exchange between the Divine Orb and the Omen of Whittling, we can first of all see all the sell offers right here and all the buy offers. So the buy offers is when people are buying Omen of Whittlings for Divines, and the sell offers are when people are selling the Omen of Whittling for Divines. So that's the gist of how the system works. There's of course some nuance to it, and also some weird things in how the market accepts trades. So for example, if you have only one Omen of Whittling, of course you can't get 4.67 divines, so you'll have to either exchange for 4 divines or 5 divines. And that kind of opens the possibility for you to make buying offers at 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 and then get a profit out of it, because you are not trading at this weird market ratio, but at the lowest market ratio or whatever, right? So that's some nuance, and you can still use this data, these market ratios, to make a long-term profit though. And you will be doing that by looking at the Excel document that I'll also be linking in the video description. So if you open this Excel document, I recommend that you download it and that you then look at these two graphs. This is a short-term development graph and this is a long-term development graph. Of course, you'll have to click at this tab down here where it says Analyzed, and then you can see them. So for the short-term development graph, we have still the consolidation period that we had yesterday and the day before yesterday, and we're still waiting for an omen to drop at least 20% or to increase at least 20%, because both of these are kind of an indicator for market movement and also an indicator for us to invest into something. So right now the only possibility that we got is investing into different kinds of omens in the short term and then selling after a few hours. So there is no opportunity to buy an omen right now and then to sell it 24 hours later and make a profit. And that's what these two graphs are for, or at least the one on the left side. The right is more for keeping the value for your currency over a very, very long period of time. So the short-term development graph says just hold your divines and then invest later when there's another possibility. Of course, we'll be checking this regularly, and you can also check it by joining the Discord server and looking at this document or what we are saying. So yeah, there is nothing to invest your stuff into. The divines are still hovering around the 5% decrease increase mark, and the mirror is still not at the point where it's increasing 15 to 20%, and all of the omens aren't increasing 20% or decreasing 20% either. So there's no marker really on how the market is going to move. It's just going to consolidate for now, and we'll have to watch out what happens. So to look at the long-term development, the Chaos Orb is still the most valuable currency, and if you want to keep the value of your stash, you want to invest all of your stuff into it. And the Divine is only on second place, so maybe you want to switch from Divines into Chaos if you haven't yet, if you're just holding. Or of course, if you want to do the trading and all of the short-term trading, then keep it in Divines because there the current ratios are way better. So that's how we also made 700 Divines in 24 hours. You can see this in the Investor Wallet tab when you scroll to the right and look at these different values. This is the total fund value that you can see every day, and we have increased from around 9,400 to 10,134. And this is not counting any of the newest investment. So we have increased the divine value by 7.4%, which is about 700 to 800 divines in just 24 hours. And I believe that because we have a couple of different things going on the side and some other things that I don't want to really leak to the whole community, because it's likely that these things aren't going to work anymore and we want still some special stuff to make the fund grow in value. And yeah, I think we'll be able to keep this growth up for the next couple of days or maybe also weeks. We'll have to see how many people are going to do it and how well it works. So that's everything that I got for you guys today. There's of course going to be other videos on different strategies and also the daily market update videos like this one. And I will see you in the next one, guys. I'm out.